Nestled into an idyllic park-like setting in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, Road America is the premier Midwest race destination. Poised for some serious action, Road America is hosting the Continental Tire Road Race Showcase. The team starts their adventure in Chicago with LaSalle Solutions, where they engage their patrons through special events before the big race and stunning Road America.
We had an awesome event with LaSalle Solutions in Chicago on Wednesday. Stephen Raw put together a really cool partnership with his biggest customer, Cisco Systems. We had a nice little speech and introductions and meet and greet inside the corporate offices with Cisco and LaSalle Solutions executives. Came outside, everyone was like, whoa! We had the cars, the drivers were signing autographs. We had a nice little setup with food and wine. The whole thing worked out great. Getting some of the top guys from Cisco in the cars and firing them up was super cool, and just really neat to be able to engage with our partners and clients and their customers as well.
I think everybody thought there was going to be a couple cars showing up and maybe a driver or two. All of a sudden, one of the top guys for Cisco in the Midwest walks out, sees this trailer that's huge, 4 beautiful cars, a full buffet of different food, the drivers, signatures, blew him away. And now I think I have people all around the country that want me to roll that trailer up into their office.
Everyone then traveled up the highway to settle in for the week by the water's edge.
So our partnership with TRG has been pretty unique in that a lot of people think it's just for our employees or just to sponsor a race car, and it's so much more than that. We want to show appreciation to our employees, to give them something unique, but it's also for our customers around the country to host them. And then there's a lot of B2B networking that happens, and TRG's been great about making those introductions so we can accelerate our business. The beauty of this is it swings through Road America in this part of the country is now we get to thank all our employees and they get to see what it's all about.
So Orion wanted to do a really cool little evening event, so what they did is they rented a local establishment, El Taco, and went in there for dinner, closed the place down, had a nice bar, and it was great. Our team and their team together. The fact that I have a long history here at Elkhart Lake and Road America and started back in the 80s, I took everybody from El Taco later and had to do the little stop around town. We walked down to the Tiki Bar there at Victorian Village, had a little drink for the old days, and then we took everyone over to Siebken's, which is one of the most epic old world motorsports history bars and establishments anywhere, and it's just really cool. We put our sticker up on the roof like everyone else, but ours went up in 1992. And everybody from the team signed it again this year, so there's signatures everywhere on that. Just really cool stuff that kind of relates back to the history of the sport.
A lot of work is required to set up shop at the track.
Everyone's all about teamwork. We still got to set everything up, and everything comes out in one order, gets set up in one order. One piece goes by one, team by team member knows exactly what to do throughout the whole process. The kiwi goes down, then the awning goes up, and it's like a big erector set.
There's been a lot of work to juggle as the crew prepares for race day.
We are currently P2 in the team standings and Christina in the driver standings, and this is a big deal for us. With our history here and with having a couple of tough ones this year and still being P2, this means a lot to us.
The championship is always something really, really vital and very, very important, but you try not to think about it because we still have 4 races to go, including this one, and anything could happen.
Practice sessions began Friday, and the weather was obviously on everyone's mind.
We've dodged the rain a lot here over the years, kind of interesting. We had a big rainstorm, nearly red flag type rain. This is a tricky track for rain. We got through all that, got the car set up nicely. The team did a great job getting the car where it needed to be, and then we came out this morning swinging.
Coming into the weekend, we knew we had a good solid 3 hours of track time. Unfortunately, rain came and took 2 hours of that away from us, so there's always risks associated with running in the rain, but we tried to stay out and learn as much as we could. We were a little nervous last night because we just couldn't get the car to work for us, but we made some changes and they all panned out.
To have a bit of practice in the rain was a good thing. We got to try the setup. We got to feel a bit more comfortable in the rain and get to know the track.
Christina and Kuno were relatively happy with the car, but there was still a little bit left. We made a few more changes, stuck Christina out for qualifying, and oh my God, she rocked. She qualified P3, did a 2:09, and I think we've got a great car and a real good chance to do well here this weekend.
Hopefully, if we can have just a dry race, I think this is probably our best chance for the weekend. But 2-hour, 45-minute race, anything can happen. And yeah, we'll just take it from there.
The drivers went out for the track walk to study the 14 turns in detail before Sunday's big race. Fans gathered for autographs and pictures with their favorite drivers. Shortly after, everyone went down for the big fan walk on pit lane to get a closer look at the cars and the drivers before the race.
I got the opportunity to actually go out on the track, so I got to experience a ride-along, which was just really cool. So I got to see one of the most historic tracks in a car, in an Audi. And then the other thing that was great about this weekend is I had the opportunity to have a number of my customers up at the tent. So we have them cycling through, they get to sit in the pit box, they get to see it.
With all the fun off the track, the drivers had to shift their focus back to their strategy on the track for race time. Christina and Kuno have been huge for the team, and their performance on the track speaks for itself.
We got to put a great result in. We got one of our biggest sponsors here this weekend, Orion Energy, along with LaSalle Solutions, Royal Purple. They're all here, so we got to really put on a good show for them because, you know, without them, we wouldn't have all this.
The team finished in second place, moving them up to first overall for the series. A huge week for TRG AMR, and it was great to share the experience with their sponsors.
We had to stop a little early because we knew we were going to be in trouble with that long run with our short fuel, but ended up working out okay. We finished second today, but more importantly, ran super clean, super smart, and just took the lead in the championship for Christina and for the team.
I had a good start. I took leading in the start, went up to P2. We had a good battle around P2 and P3. The transition between me and Kuno worked out great.
The whole race played out pretty good for the conditions we had. We opted to pit about 50 minutes earlier than anybody else, but we had fresher tires, we had fresher drivers in the car, that kind of deal. The whole TRG squad did a heck of a job this weekend. You know, we're I think unofficially now leading the points battle.
To finish second and take the championship lead couldn't be better, to be honest. I'm super happy, super excited. We finished P3 at Limework, now P2 at Road America. It got to be a P1 next.
We've been talking about how sports car is in a magic moment in time right now, and actually seeing it happen. Vibrant paddock, great brands, strong competitors, good television coverage. Series is doing a great job pushing everything forward, and you know, we feel like we're kind of leading the charge on bringing corporate America back into the sports car paddock.
What I really appreciate about this group more than anything is their ability to be able to execute on a great vision, a marketing vision, not just a day at the track.
After all the pulse-pumping action and good times, no one wanted the week to end. A fantastic time was had by all at one of America's most historic, significant racing facilities, Road America.